Welcome to day 8 of my breathwork challenge. So, this is the start of the second week of my challenge, and this week it's something called holotropic breathing. I don't know if you've heard of it. Put in the chat below, put in the comments below if you have heard of it. I had never heard of it, and apparently, for the maximum effect of holotropic breathing, you are supposed to do it in a session of an hour or maybe even 2 hours, which seems a lot. In this breathwork challenge, the breathing exercises are only 15, maybe 20 minutes, breathing and holding, breathing and holding. And the idea behind the holotropic breathing is to let go of any negative thoughts and emotions, any traumas. And those of you that know my story know that there's been a few traumas in my past, with the aim of being able to help you release those traumas. Holotropic breathing is supposed to increase self-awareness, and it also is designed to help you release any energy that might be stuck, to increase that sense of well-being. All sounds fantastic. I can't wait to share what this technique actually is, and what, if any, results I get through it. It's a very active technique, and it's recommended to use this technique in the morning to activate your body. And if you've been following along with this challenge, you'll know that my routine, the habit that I'm seeking to create, is when I wake up, drink a glass of water, complete a 15-20 minute breathing exercise, and then listen to a 20-30 minute meditation, and then get up ready for the day. And I have to say, my energy, my focus is much higher than it was before I started this challenge. So with holotropic breathing, it's a circular breathing technique, which is a very active inhale. You sort of kind of forcing the air in, but just a passive exhale. And there's no pause when you're at the top or the bottom. You breathe in and then you just passively exhale. There's no pause in between. Now, apparently holotropic breathing you can do through the nose or the mouth. And during this coming week, I'm going to try both to see if there's any difference. It's a very simple technique, so I like the sound of this one. It is simply where you breathe faster than you usually would during a normal breath. And to have a more profound experience, the idea is to breathe deeper. So rather than shallow breaths, to breathe much deeper. And the deeper and the faster you can breathe, the more you're going to get down into that deeper state and really get in touch with what's going on in your unconscious mind, which is, after all, where everything is controlled, where our actions are controlled. We may consciously make a decision, but whether we act on that decision, that's all to do with our unconscious mind. In this first day of holotropic breathing, once the rounds have been completed and there's just a couple of minutes, then there's a hold at the top and a hold at the bottom. Now, the person that created this idea of holotropic breathwork is two people, Christiana and Stanislav Grof. They developed this holotropic breathwork in about the 1970s, I think 1975. And they said that it's a non-ordinary state of consciousness. That's what you can create, apparently, when you use holotropic breathing. So we shall see. It's designed to access your unconscious memories so that they are brought to your conscious mind. So if there are any traumas or discomfort or negative memories, you're able to release them and be free of them. Sounds fantastic, hey? So in this first day of holotropic breathing, what I had to do, there were 2 sets. 2 minutes of holotropic breathing and then 1 minute hold at the top top of the breath. So 2 minutes of the holotropic breathing, and then it was breathing in and holding for 1 minute, and then breathing out and holding for 20 seconds. And then the second set of holotropic breathing was breathing for the 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And then after that was complete breathing in and holding for 1 minute 30, and then breathing out and holding for 20 seconds. Now, not surprisingly, I found this breathing much easier to do because there was no, am I breathing into the stomach? Am I breathing into the chest? Where am I breathing? It was just breathing. It just happened to be a little bit faster than I usually would breathe. I did experience the dry mouth again, which was interesting. And I had to pause a couple of times during the breath, but overall I found it much easier to do and much easier to get back into the rhythm. I did feel lightheaded at one point, and I guess that's maybe because I was breathing, my breath was shallow. It was like, and I was kind of almost hyperventilating. So I just took a little time and breathed a bit deeper and slower, and that got rid of the lightheadedness. My mind was completely blank. Nothing came up at all, but I did feel the energy flowing through my body. And certainly when the breath work was finished and I was doing the holds, I just love the buzz that I can feel, and it's really difficult to describe the energy that I can feel in my body. And I do love the relaxation before breathwork starts. So there's always a couple of minutes of just deep breathing, box breathing, breathing in for 4, out, holding for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4, just to relax and prepare, ready for the breath work. And I've always enjoyed that type of breathing. I find it very calming. Let me know how you find it. Put a comment in below this video. And unlike last week in the meditations after the breath work, I found my mind was wandering a lot and was blank. Today it felt different, and I'm not really too sure how. The best way that I can describe it, I just felt that I was going deeper. This was in the meditation, so there was these 2 sets of breath works with the breath holds on the inhale and holding the breath on the exhale, and then the second set of breath work. And then after I complete the breath work, I do a 30-minute or so meditation. And this today, I was able to really stay focused and listening to the guidance of the meditation a lot longer. My mind didn't wander quite as much as it had been doing last time. And I found I was able to follow the instructions a lot easier. It was much, much easier. And I kind of had a sense of my inner muse, my intuition. I just had a sense that I wasn't alone, and that was a really nice feeling. It was quite beautiful, and there was a part in the middle of the meditation where I completely zoned out, but I don't think it was a very long time, and I'm just simply trusting that I'm learning what I need to learn through this experience and time. And yesterday, after the relaxation breath, I found the whole day was just calmer. I'll let you know how I'll let you know how today goes after this first day of holotropic breathing, and I'll catch you tomorrow with day 2 of holotropic breathing, day 9 of my challenge. See you soon.